Hi babies, we haven't done a reading in quite some time, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out a deck and I'm gonna pull some cards for you. Sleepy cat in the back. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, being loved, grounded in reality, in alignment with who you are. Happy retrograde, Mercury retrograde. I feel like I want to do something simple, but we'll see what comes up. Okay. I also want to get back to my cardless channels. It was very heavy when I recently started them. And back to card included. So we got Strength, the King of Pentacles, and the Devil. Not the... Because my hair's long enough to do that now. Sorry. Not sorry. It feels like you're bracing. There's an understanding that, oh, I like this. Ooh, chills. Hold on. Truth chills. It gave me the giggles too, so this is like really beautiful. It feels like you recognized a pattern that you have to go through like a tower moment or destruction before something can be rebuilt. And you have the strength, which is in this element with the Devil, and then the Eight of Pentacles, or the Eight of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. The Eight of Wands coming out it's showing it as like a bracing. You know how like when you throw a punch, you have to like lock your arm to be, so it's not like a noodle. And they say to like not brace your fist until the last moment, because that what's it called? That pressure, you know, denies the strength, right? I'm not sure the wording on that, but that's the purpose, the point, right? Is that your bracing isn't needed here. So the strength is coming in as like you having to be strong enough to hold or carry something. It also seems like information, like you're gonna get like information on something. I don't know if the word that I heard was like confession. So there's been a lot of energy of like, you know, like a job offer or something that like is so untapped or untouched or something like so heavy. Another thing that came through was like a will and like someone hiding a will. Like you're bracing to receive information that feels really like, you know, but it also feels good. So the imagery of the King of Pentacles here is the turtle with like the world on his back. And that's kind of where you're preparing. You're like preparing yourself to be like, if it's, what's it called? If it's like a improvement in work, it's like something where you're like a cashier and you're gonna be, you know, a promotion to manager, and you're considering like all the roles of management and like, oh, should I take management classes and this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where your mind is like, when I say bracing, it's not like physically, it could be, take it as it resonates, but it does feel like you're trying to mentally, physically, spiritually prepare yourself, like, okay, now, you know, for either a destruction or an incoming something that you feel will knock you off your feet, because there is this kind of like pattern that you've noticed that before something good happens, you are kind of knocked back. And I feel like that this is where there's a disruption, disruption. I don't know why that sounds wrong to me, but that's exactly it. Is that like it sounds wrong for you to not have a tower moment before you have a blessing, because that's what it like dun, 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 dun. So like there's a pattern, and it's not like, it's like pattern recognition, right? Let's see. You've got the High Priestess reversed, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. You have too many ideas floating around. It's like you want an answer. Maybe you're seeking a tarot reading or an energy read to try to, you know, it seems like it's very much being hidden from you. I'm going to confirm that really quick. It's being hidden from you. Yeah. Thank you. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried, okay? You're very much being shielded from this. But I think that the way that this card shows up is like, that's a vulture. That, what's it called? That tower moment, that death, that destruction, that knock you off your feet that you're hoping for is happening current, like it's actively going on. That's probably why you feel it, because it's actively happening. But instead of outsourcing and kind of expanding your flame to like, what are the different possibilities? Who can I go to for support? This and this and that. Hold on to what you have right now. I feel like you are being called into a hermit mode, but not into like a new one. I feel like if you've already been in a hermit mode, this energy will be prevalent to you. And you should. I'm not your mom, but take it as it resonates. You should continue to be in that space and hold on to what you know, and what you don't. Like, don't force it. Don't look for energy readings. Don't go on TikTok and whatever it is. I personally, like, I've deleted TikTok. I never would have thought, like 3 months ago, never would have thought I would have deleted all my TikTok social media completely. Instagram, like not even like off the app, deleted the account, everything's gone. It's so much more peaceful. I'm not saying that that's why you should do it. Always alignment, not escape. But within that, it's like, stop searching for answers. I feel like that's very, very important to kind of remember here. So let's see a couple. Oh, grounded. What's the grounded energy? The grounded energy is your 10 of Wands reversed. It's really like you're really in your thoughts, right? So like the 10 of Wands talks about overwhelm, you know, like mental overwhelm, mental prison, you know, thoughtfulness and thoughtlessness combined. But then the 10 of Wands reversed also talks about this idea that it's not it's not benefiting you in any way to outsource yourself right now. So even if you're not being a hermit, right? Even if you're not going inside, I wrote something recently on my newsletter, where I talked about the space between being with someone and not being with someone is the in-between, right? So if I'm not with you, it doesn't mean that I'm with somebody else. I'm simply still, right? So that's kind of where it's like, if you're not like, well, I'm not in a hermit mode, recognize that, okay? Because it's like, you're not outsourcing, but you're also not pulling back. You're just there. Right? You're just in that in-between. That in-between is freedom. That in-between is awareness. That in-between is necessary sometimes. Okay? What have you got to tell me today? It's also really important that this bracing that you're doing, don't, there's this energy with the Page of Swords here. There's this energy of like, venture, right, of adventure, whatever it is, but like venturing, amen, of like venturing towards something or venturing to something. But then you also got the death reversed, clarifying that. The way that I'm seeing this is like you're venturing towards protection. You are like, well, if you're not gonna show me what it is, or like if you're not gonna protect me, I can do it myself. But then you've also got that following the Ace of Cups, which is a nurturing energy. I feel like it's like if you're thinking, what should I do in this space now? If you've been creating, keep creating what you're creating. If you've been doing something for the past, let's say, 3 months, do that. Don't start anything new and don't take anything away. Just keep doing that. When I say don't do anything new, if you have, for example, I'll use myself as an example, right? I've been doing a newsletter, right? So I'm going to keep doing my newsletter. If I'm going to use myself as an example through this reading, I'm not going to start manifesting, more clients for my energy healing work. And I'm also not going to start removing hexes and negative energies from my space. I'm not taking away, I'm not bringing forward, I'm simply staying baseline to where I'm at. You've got the Seven of Swords at the bottom here, kind of, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, take that as it resonates. I always, when there's a misconnect like that, take it as it resonates. But yeah, the Seven of Wands here talks about hard work and effort. What you're building now, build it now, make it great later. I don't know why that's build it now, then they will come. There's a lot of like build now, build now. Whatever it is that you're building now, whatever it is that you're doing now, keep focusing on that. Every time that you have a thought of like, oh, well, why am I bracing for something? Become aware of that and then allow yourself to push yourself back to where you are. Okay, so like another way that's coming through personal example that I can offer you, because energy is not embodiment, is like when I get really mad with my son, I've started whispering. You made me really, really mad, and I really want to yell at you because I'm really mad. An example of what you're already building. Sometimes it's not even that I'm mad at him. Sometimes I'm just overstimulated, and I have to recognize that. It's not about removing cognitive distortions from my mind that make me overstimulated or that cause me distress and don't remove. What have you been building on? I've been building on being kinder to people around me when I get overstimulated and mad. Build on what you're building on. That's me using a personal example to help understand. This reading is not for me, but within that, kind of like that, where it's like continue doing the things. So like, for example, if you're using, again, myself as an example, if you're thinking about something and you're like really deep in your thoughts, like rooted in your thoughts, and then something happens that makes you react or respond, and you've been building on reacting or responding differently, let that go and focus on that react respond. You understand? And I'm not saying let it go as in like release it, just simply drop it. Just be like, you know what? I gotta focus on what I'm building right now. I'll deal with you later, okay? Because I think that there's also a psychosis fear of like being in denial. You're not in denial. You're not. Allow the feelings to come through, always. Always. Write it down. Take a note, a mental note. Put it in your, on a post-it, in your phone, whatever it is. It's also Mercury retrograde. Don't stress too much. Drink your water. Hydrate. Cleanse yourself. During this space, this is the time where like premonitions and things come in, and they are not for you to act on right now. No. Especially because there's this energy of like something is coming in for you. You are in a state of, reclusion, like energetically, like you're being protected from your tower moment by your tower moment. Yeah. Let's see if I can get you one. Sorry. Let's see if I can get you one more card before we go to sleep. Good night. 2 more cards. Great. Okay, great. Beautiful. Just clarifying, 5 of Cups reversed on the Moon reversed. You're not missing anything. The 5 of Cups talks about don't cry or spilled milk. This embodiment is La Lorna. I can never say it right. The Weeping Woman. This idea that like what's lost, it's like sacrificing for what's lost. If it's lost, it's lost. Whether that's like a thought or something, if you have the idea, because I did emphasize on like writing it down, if you have an idea and you don't write it, it's lost. Let it be. Go out. If it's safe for you to do so, go outside, open a window, burp your house. I don't know why that was significant, but clearly, if I said it, you know what that means. If you don't, it means that you have to clean your house and allow the space to the, you know, the energy to move within your space. Open your front door a little bit, wiggle it. Get that? Get that energy, your bedroom door, whatever it is. Open a window for a little bit. Let that energy out, new energy in, okay? But yeah, you're not missing anything, especially when it comes to the thoughts that are coming through right now. You're not missing anything. You're not meant to be doing, if you're doing it, you're meant to be doing it. If you're not, you're not. It's just simple as that right now. Especially when there's this recognition of like, okay, so like it feels like I've got the hang of this. Okay, you don't. Right when you think you've got the hang of it, universe is gonna be like, you know what? I won't make you suffer because you got the hang of it. So why would I make you do that? Why would I make you go through a tower moment? You don't have to. You understand the process. Okay. Much love. Be good. Be strong. Be loved. Be you. Bye.